Alright, we're playing some Enraged Warrior. Now, there's a recent buff to Thori'belore, and so now it only costs, you only have to cast one fire spell instead of two to reborn it. So, you know, it's a little bit more consistent that way now. Okay, we'll get rid of First Rift. But yeah, if it's, you know, Thori'belore is kind of, you know, what's the word for it? Like, he's alright, but he's not very consistent because there's not a lot of fire spells within, you know, Warrior. Like, there's, let's see here, there's Embers of Strength and Light of Phoenix. Like, I'm pretty sure those are the only fire spells that we have in Warrior right now, and so that kind of limits, like, the whole capability of what Thori'belore could do. But, let's see, do we just want to play this right now? Guess we could tap, it's fine. But it makes it a little bit more difficult to, because you have to cast, you know, you only get to reborn him, what, 4 times now, because you only have 2 spells that do it. So he just kind of, he kind of falls a little short with the capability of what Thori'belore could do. I have seen some, like, other lists that are kind of interesting, like they try and copy multiple Thori'belores with, like, what's it called, with Master Voon and the Naga legendary. So, you know, there is potential that can make it very, very, you know, good. But the list is all right. If you don't, you know, if you get your Imbued Axe early on, you get some good chorus riffs, and then, you know, you're able to use the effective Anima Extractor to buff up the living Remornia, the living blade. You could potentially, you know, just win across like 2 or 3 turns with just attacking with this alone. But, you know, it could fall short sometimes, I feel like. But we'll get our Thori'belore down now. We do already have a fire spell, so we could already resummon it back up. And it's close to turn 6 too, so they could potentially get a buff. But yeah, Enraged Warrior's been seeing some more play. It has roughly a 54-55% win rate. I'm sure you might have a little bit more consistent, like, wins if you play like Enraged Warrior, or even oh, what's the other one? Just the normal big Warrior too. Well, this will draw us 2 cards because it's going to cast that and it's going to cast again, right? Yep. Nice, good to see that now. Go ahead and trade right there. Next turn, we're probably going to play the Extractor, and see, are these considered anything? No, they're not. So it's only drawing 2 cards for us. It's not too bad. Another Sunfury Champion. Okay. We'll play this. Undead. Beast. This draws us 3 cards. Or let's see, it's 1. So just 3 cards, draw a card, repeat, so 3. Yeah, 3 cards. Not bad. Getting some crazy buffs happening now. This is already infused, that's nice. Okay, let's see where our stats go. There's that, it's all buffed up, that's buffed up. Okay, I think that's fine. If we could get Remornia down before the patchwork, that'd be good too, I think. And this is Blood Knight, so we have to worry about that. But you also have to, you know, worry a bit about, you know, doing too much, I guess, if that makes sense. Remornia's fine now, I think. We could just drop this down. That's going to do quite a bit. Now, there is a thing here. We're going to trade here, but we're not going to attack with it because if he has Patchwork, that's going to immediately remove our Remornia, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to sit on the blade for right now until next turn. If he plays Patchwork here, it's fine whatever he hits. I'd prefer not the School Teacher. If it hit this one right here, I'm okay with this, the Sunfury Champion or the Foul Egg here. I don't really care about those. But okay, so he is trying to look for the Patchwork. He coined out that, so if he gets the Patchwork here, then I knew I made the right play, keep the Remornia here. But yeah, we can go face with that, trade there, have it in the weapon again, and then Burst Rift will also get us another minion, but I think we're going to play the School Teacher and hope for something else. Sure. Okay, Naga, that's fine. Or the School Teacher. We could play the Extractor again, so we could go face, trade into this after we play this, but I think I also want to play the School Teacher first, see what we get. I think Guard the City's not too bad here, but Fortune Flame is probably better, but like we don't need to draw, you know, 10 cards. We're already pretty low as is. Kind of interesting here. We could actually play the Embers of Strength into the Extractor. Which I think is alright to do. So go here. And we are going to keep this alive a little bit more, so we're going to trade here, which is fine. And it doesn't really matter which one I'm trading to, but I'm going to trade to the Serfinley, the off chance he has some magical way of bouncing it back to hand. Yep, so those are all buffed up, or at least a little bit more. If he has the Soul Stealer, that's perfectly fine to play right here. Don't mind it at all. But the biggest way to play this deck is to the Remornia is like loosely the win condition, as well as Grommash. So against the Blood Knight, we want to make sure that we have Remornia always as our weapon, because we don't want it to accidentally get sniped and picked off by the Patchwork. So doing that is, you know, the best thing that we can do for the game, or for the for that. So yeah, I kind of want to do the finale for this. So we'll play this. This is going face. Then the weapon's gonna trade here. Okay, we'll tap. And I hope I didn't miss lethal by doing that. It's gonna fill up the board too much, right? I think we're okay. We'll just go face here. We're not gonna overextend that much. I think it's okay. We'll actually play a Foul Egg here. I mean, let's see, that's 3/6. We're not gonna get the Rusher guy. Do we want to do it just to try and get a buff, something buffed up? We can wait. We have Verse Rift and we have this in hand, and we also have Imbued Axe. I think it's okay to make that risk, like a play like that. And we're only gonna be drawing 2 cards, or no. Let's see how many. Just 1, 2. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine doing this. Don't want to overextend too much, and don't want to burn all of our resources right away. Okay, so we win. That's 10 damage, that's 12. So this is 12 alone in hand. We could also potentially top deck our Grommash too. Oh, Blood Boil, okay. Imbued Axe, sure. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2. Oh, okay, he concedes. Well played. Yeah, Remornia is really good for this deck. Very, very solid. You know, after playing this deck for a little bit now, I think it might be worth playing the one Amalgam Band in here. We have a couple other... That's a Beast, and Elemental, Naga. We have some Undead. Maybe it's not enough to, you know, consider in the deck. Let's see here. Depth is good, Rift is fine, and we'll trade away Embers of Strength, or Embers of Strength, yeah, I was right. Okay, hopefully it's not another Undead Priest, because I do not want to deal with another Undead Priest. Okay. Renethal Priest, that's fine. It's not really worth playing this. We'll pass here. We play this kind of a straight giveaway of what we're playing, so... Oh, I mean, also that might just show what we're playing as well. Pyromancer. I will tap here and we'll let this go. I mean, that's fine. Means that we don't have to play it. And we'll just like that. This is kind of an awkward hand against a priest, but we're not able to like kind of, you know, do a big swing with a big swing turn with our wild pyromancers and the extractor. But I mean, I guess it's fine. If the win rate goes up by a significant amount with this deck, if we draw our Course Rift and we play it as a finale effect with, like, say, our Bridge Rift or anything like that, just the consistent, like, drawing of the specific minions and buffing up is really, really solid. We'll do that and sit on it. They might trade into it, they might not. If they remove it, we can Imbued Axe and then, you know, trade and do whatever we want to with that. But most likely next turn we're probably going to be playing the Bridge Rift. Yeah, okay, he's trading into it, that's fine.
The more you struggle, the better.
We will probably play the Bridge Rift here next turn and just double trade into it. Okay, actually just trade with our one guy into it, that's fine. Yeah, it's nice to see, especially since we have double Pyromancer in hand, that's pretty solid. Now I am curious. See, can I pull it up? Here, let's go here. I do want to see what the difference between the Enraged Warrior and the Enraged Warrior is here. See similar decks. There's no similar decks here. Okay, what are the other? There's only two classes that are really only being played right now. I think Enraged Warrior is just a little bit better than this in this list, in my opinion. But oh, you got that. Unfortunate. We could play this and then draw. Draws us 2 cards. Pretty This is the reason why I think that Enraged Warrior is just a tad bit better than this list. It's because you'll get hands like these and it won't do much else. And you completely whiff and you don't draw any of your minions that are, you know, going to be able to get buffed up and actually, like, you know, make a difference. But, you know, we could have this go off. This is fine. King there. Play Burst Rift. We'll go face here, it's fine. It's only going to be buffing up that, but kind of feels a little bad what's happening right now with this list. Like, it's just, we're kind of falling a bit short. Didn't draw light of the Phoenix. If he has any sort of way to remove the board, then we're just kind of done for. Like, we don't have any other survivability. Is this going to be the Colossal minion? Oh, Whirlpool. I mean, I guess that's fine. It doesn't remove Embers of Strength because it's not considered a minion, so actually play this into Burst Rift. We'll buff them up and go face. That seems fine, I guess. These can't get removed, that's fine. I mean, he most likely has a way of removing it, but if it doesn't, there's potential that we could win that way. He doesn't have Harmonic Pop or another Whirlpool. Thori'belore, okay. See able to trade there. That's really nice golden. Did he get a fire spell? Oof. Pretty sure it's just concede. Like, we don't have anything else that we can do. I mean, I'm sure we're sitting at 44 HP, but the priest is just gonna have endless value. We're just kind of done. We draw, like, Light of the Phoenix, maybe there's a chance, but like, or maybe if we top deck a Course Rift, that might help a little bit. Maybe we could get a really crazy buffed up Remornia and just potentially win that way, but You will be crushed. Oh, Okay, well there's Light of the Phoenix, which isn't too bad.
True strength rises from the ashes.
It's fine. Not great. We do just lose here. That's maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. This could be fine. But getting the Nepleton off of that's pretty crazy for him. If there's any other colossal minion, I think I would have been at least semi alright. Like this should be able to remove everything here because they all have they're all damaged up, so it's gonna get buffed up to 13, so it could remove 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 7, 8, 9. It's 11. Depending on the order here, we can remove everything with Olgra.
Our gift of frost shields us.
That's fine. We could ping here and trade there. And hopefully Olgra hits the correct order. If we hit that first, or I guess face is fine too. Oh, that's, oh, okay. That worked out perfectly then. Okay. Didn't realize that we were able to trade all the way around like that.
How wonderful.
Wow, wonderful. That really is. Got lucky with how that order. That was exactly the correct way for everything to hit. For Olgra to work.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Oh yeah, but he just has Aslar too.
I prefer post-hop Goblin Core.
A little bad to see that right now, but we have to play the school teacher in hopes to remove that.
Anybody?
I mean, there's nothing else that we could get that could really, you know. I mean, maybe Conqueror's Banner is fine because it might draw some stuff. Gosh, we're whiffing hard.
Wonderful.
And that's how we lose. That's sad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Priest is just a bad matchup against this list, but... Okay, Priest. If this is Undead Priest, we have a lot of ways to like remove the board. If it's Control Priest, it might be a little bit harder to deal with here, but I think this is actually a solid hand that we want to keep here. Wild Pyromancer, Imbued Axe, Light of the Phoenix, Sunfury Champion. Okay. So we'll keep these two in hand. We could potentially pop off with Imbued Axe. That'd be really nice. Sunfury Champion. Sanguine Depths is nice to see too. Okay, so it is undead. Okay, now we can play this right now and ping it, which I actually don't think is too bad to do. Just the fact that he might have Phaleg in his hand and he might be able to play it and get the buff onto it. So we're just going to do that and prevent, you know, any crazy way of him doing that. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I really want to coin out the Imbued Axe, but I might be I might want to be a little bit more greedy and try and infuse this first. But it's probably the right play is to coin it out and trade into it. He doesn't have a way of setting up a taunt. I think it's okay to do this. We'll let that happen. It's fine. We do want to save these pieces right here because that's what's going to help us remove the board against them. Ooh, Atonement's really bad. Did get that buff up. We are able to trade into it, which is not too bad. Ooh. I'm actually going to play the Extractor here. Ping it. Okay, buff that up. Now we can play the Verse Rift here, but that doesn't really make a difference here. But that's going to buff up this. Yeah, it's 5/5. Next turn we're going to play this, so we don't really want to play this right now. We could potentially set up for, you know, if we draw a fire spell. Is it worth playing this though? That's the thing. This is like our only other way to remove stuff aside from Pyromancer. I think it's okay to do this. We have the Pyromancer in hand. Hopefully that's okay to play it. Yeah, okay.
You are the shadow's puppets.
Might be a bit crazy doing this here, but see, it's only going to deal 1 to everything. Okay.
Let the mutant take you.
Good hit here. Get all those buffs up. Oh gosh, so I actually want to go face with this. This is 7 damage right here. He only has 2 cards in hand, and we have a big buffed up school teacher that we could play whatever we play with that next. It's not like we could remove the 3/3 that comes out from it, so I'm just gonna go face. Now's the time to kind of push the pressure for it. That goes up to 5, so he still can't, like, you'd have to buff it up and then ping there to remove this, but we're still getting buffs from all that stuff if he's making all those trades. So yeah, there we go. See, Mind Sear's fine. That's still dealing damage. That's still giving us a big school teacher here. Thori'belore is really nice to see. I do want to play the school teacher. It's an 8/8. Worth playing. Right's really good here, actually. I like that quite a bit, actually. So here we'll do that. Play this. Can't reduce below 1 HP. And we'll go face like that. And this should be able to solidify the game. We could play the Imbued Axe next turn, and that should be enough. If he has any like crazy the board wipe, that might make it a little bit more scary. Sure, that's fine to ping. Okay, our axe is ready now. Ooh, double Shadow Spirit, man. That's really good to see. Play that. It's fine. I should have attacked with that one guy first, but it's all good.
Any questions?
Trade 1 in. We'll do that. That should be fine. 4, 8. Hopefully that's fine. If he has the removal spell, that might be a little scary, but okay. We should win. Okay. That's really scary. Well played. Wow. But yeah, I think we played that pretty right for the most part. There could have been some misplays in there, but I think that was the best way to play that game. I did miss some attacks with because of the passive damage that stuff happens. That's just an overlook on my part, but make sure that you remember to attack first before you do anything like that.